So we have an apology from the Liver King, and it was pitch perfect. As far as apologies go, it was chef's kiss good. What's up, everybody? I hope you're having a great day. So the Liver King has finally addressed the accusations and has confirmed that he was and is currently using steroids. We're going to take a look at the apology video and then review. All right, so we have the video queued up, and I do have the festive little background. I was going to get a tree for for the office, but I decided against it. I feel like it's too late in it, and it'd just be gimmicky at this point. But let's take a look at this video real quick, and then we'll discuss as it goes along.
Primals, I'm making this video to apologize. Because I fucked up. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed. Because I lied. And I misled a lot of people.
So whenever we're discussing people who may or may not be using steroids, the biggest thing is that you're misleading people. One of the biggest things that the biggest problems that I have with the fitness industry, at least back in the day, was whenever the magazines came out, Jay Cutler would say, "This is what I'm eating. These are the supplements that I'm taking to gain this size or maintain this size." The key ingredient is, of course, steroids. Now, I will never say that steroids is the end all be all, because it's not. You still need the discipline in the kitchen, and you still need to be a beast in the gym. But we can't deny the fact that steroids help you gain and retain the muscle that that you get from going to the gym. There's no getting around that. The science is that even if you take steroids and you don't do anything, you will still make gains. So by no means will I ever discount the people who work hard inside the gym and outside the gym, but there's no mistaking that as far as muscle building goes, steroids do give you a significant advantage. But anyway, let's continue.
I've stated that this is a complicated as fuck topic, at least to me it is, because before social media, I was rich and anonymous. And after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous.
It's a little bit of a humble brag there. Oh my gosh. It's like, if this guy hadn't lied, he'd be super dope. He's a Seth Ferosi type. Freaking awesome guy, seems like.
And I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye. It's been tricky as fuck to navigate.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I can only imagine. Never reached this kind of notoriety.
I'm here now to set the record straight. Yes, I've done steroids. And yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician.
This is key stuff right here. If you're an adult and you want to roll the dice with steroids and stuff like that, be my guest for sure. However, if you are going to engage in steroids, having it monitored, being able to have it monitored is a huge advantage. We have a bunch of bodybuilders that are dropping, in the recent history, who are dropping dead because, they're abusing this stuff, and they're might not be getting their blood work checked and things like that. If you're, using gear, make sure you're getting your blood work done. Make sure you are, being walked through this process by someone who knows what they're doing. It's really key stuff. So I have to commend this guy because he's putting out really good stuff right now.
Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves, the 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life. Mm-hmm. Our young men are hurting the most, feeling lost, weak, and submissive. So I made it my job to model, teach, and preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral living, the 9 ancestral tenets, so our people no longer have to suffer, so we can collectively express our highest and most dominant form. This is my...
So me myself, I don't buy into the ancestral living stuff. you know, I'm not even sure what all goes into it. You know the nutrition part of it. You know, it looks a little weird and gimmicky. But there might be some uh, advantages to it. But I try to just keep a decent diet, try to go hard in the gym, and you know, but he is hitting on some key points here. Um, Suicide rate has skyrocketed in the last few years. There is definitely something going on right now with the young people. So I love that we do have people like this who are, willing to address these things.
Fight. This is why I exist. While spreading the message, I've been on several podcasts, and when asked if I'd ever taken steroids, I've always said no. I don't touch this stuff, not gonna touch this stuff, never touch the stuff. That was a lie. I've convinced myself that this had nothing to do with the ancestral message.
And so I'm sorry I keep interrupting, right? But this is like for me, the climax. This is what this was all about, right? Him addressing this stuff and, taking responsibility for it. Um, to me, I don't know how anybody else feels about this, but in my opinion, this hits harder because he's coming out clean, taking responsibility. It's a huge, huge thing to, come into the public eye and say that you're sorry and you're wrong, having no idea on how people are going to take it. People could easily just turn their backs on this guy, but he's coming out and doing it anyway. He could have easily just sat back in the fold and let the controversy just kind of pass by, but he didn't. He's addressing it. Big, I mean, not just physically big, but he's a big man for doing this.
Convinced myself that I'm not a competitive athlete of any kind, so who the fuck am I cheating? I convinced myself that this topic was a placeholder for a far more important conversation. I convinced myself that this would overshadow the 36 years of working out, usually twice a day, without PEDs. I've convinced myself that this was the vocal minority, usually in the fitness category, driving to an unproductive conversation. And I had convinced myself that this would be the wrong message to send to the 15-year-old boys. So I continually dismissed it, and I dug myself into a bigger and
Audrey?
been managed by a trained hormone physician. In 2021, when I was 43 years old, I didn't feel 100% physically or cognitively. So I went to get monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician to see what the fuck was going on with my life. And so yes, it's true. I have tried several peptide combinations in an effort to increase my growth hormone, and it didn't work, meaning that my levels still remained below the normal level. So yes, it's also true that I've tried pharmaceutical grade growth hormone, and I finally found success in managing therapeutic levels in the normal range. Yes, this is true. I've continued on with 0.6 cc's of testosterone per week, roughly 120 milligrams of testosterone a week. And no, I don't take any other steroids like nandrolone or winstrol, but I have tried them in the past without success. Yes, it's also true that my blood chemistry got all fucked up while taking nandrolone and winstrol. My lipids got all deranged. My liver enzymes went sky high, which is why clinical oversight is an absolute must.
Right.
Nope. The Liver King brand has had no.
Just a couple things there, right? So he's saying that he's only taking the growth hormone, with more plates, more days. The video that he put out, he was saying that he was spending $15,000 a month on these substances. So So is he spending $15,000 on the growth hormone, or is this when he was you know getting a combination of compounds and seeing what worked for him? So he didn't. I don't think he's going to address it, but the $15,000 that he's spending on these compounds, I wonder where that money's going to. What kind of compounds? What he's putting together? What he's stirring up in his pot, right? Um, but he also addressed something that I think people, you know, if you're getting up in age and you're feeling like crap, it's hard for you to wake up. If you're a regular gym goer, it's hard for you to go to the gym. Go see a doctor, get your hormones and things checked out. See if you could benefit from TRT, HRT, these kind of interventions, right? See if you can benefit from that kind of thing, because it's huge for quality of life things, right? So let's get back to it real quick. We're almost done.
Nothing, or at least very little, to do with my business success. My companies were already kicking ass, already successful before the Liver King public figure,
Right
growing at 50% year over year and still growing at the same pace after the Liver King.
I mean, he's sitting on the throne, That's got to be worth 10 grand right by itself.
Nope. I've never had ab implants, ab etching, or any other plastic surgery, and I sure as fuck never actually had gene editing done in Singapore. I made all of that up. It was all intended to be a joke, and that's an expression of ancestral 10 and 10. Have a little goddamn fun. Ultimately,
Right on.
why do I do them?
Jeez. My wife keeps going in and out of the door. It's shaking.
When I talk about the 85% of the population that suffers from self-esteem issues, that's me. I'm part of that statistic. This is why I fucking work myself to death in the gym. This is why I do 12 to 15 blood-burning workouts a week, just to feel like I'm okay. Still, I have to absolutely crush myself to do so, and I'm wrecked physically and cognitively, and hormone replacement has helped in a profound and significant way. And still, I believe that the path to paradise is paved in fucking hell. I previously have said, in a weird way, I'm grateful for the recent events that have shed light on this complicated as fuck topic. I knew I needed to take this opportunity to openly discuss everything, for me to be a better human. If there are any questions that remain unanswered, send them my way. I fully own that I fucked up. I am as sorry as a man can be. And all I can do is take extreme ownership right now, be better, and lead myself to a better life as a better human. Again, thank you to everyone for the support, the criticism, the love, the hate, and above all else, the loyalty.
Right on, man.
Liver King. Out.
So we all make mistakes, obviously. And I, for one, am glad that he came on, addressed it, and apologized to people that he misled. This is absolutely huge in gaining back the trust in the public eye. And the message that he's pushing is really, really important. There is an epidemic with our young people in the rates that they're killing themselves, but it's being overshadowed by the conversation about his natty status. The thing is, you can do gear and stand up for what you believe in. This isn't your granddad's fitness industry. No one's looking at you like you're cheating or, you're gaining all your muscle from steroids. People who follow the fitness industry closely know better. Do gear, stand up for what you believe in, just don't push it on kids, and promote a responsible use. That's all we ask. Be, upfront and honest. That's all I have for you today. I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you made it this far, you're the true MVPs. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And while you're at it, go ahead and do all the other algorithm appeasing efforts. We really appreciate it over here. There should be another video popping up. Till next time, keep it casual. Peace.